the little cloud that could kids' story bedtime story. Far above the bustling towns and peaceful forests, there was a small cloud named Nimbus. Unlike the other clouds that were big and fluffy, Nimbus was tiny and often felt unnoticed. While the larger clouds drifted effortlessly across the sky, casting shadows and bringing rain, Nimbus struggled to keep up. Despite his size, Nimbus had a dream. He wanted to travel the world and see everything from the sky. He wanted to be just as important as the big clouds and bring joy to those below. But every time he tried, he found himself being blown off course by the wind or being left behind by the others. One bright morning, as Nimbus floated lazily over a peaceful meadow, he overheard two birds chatting. "You know," said one bird, "the big clouds are always so impressive, but they don't see the world like we do. They don't get to see the tiny moments, like the way the sun sparkles on the river or how the flowers bloom in the spring." Nimbus felt a spark of hope. Maybe his size didn't matter after all. He could still make a difference, even if he wasn't as big as the other clouds. Determined, Nimbus set off on his journey, gliding across the sky and taking his time. He passed over sleepy villages, watching the people go about their daily lives. He saw the golden fields of wheat swaying in the breeze and the rainbow that appeared after a summer rain. He smiled as he drifted slowly through the world, realizing that the beauty of the earth could be seen from anywhere, no matter how small you were. One day, as Nimbus floated over a mountain range, he noticed a dry, cracked patch of earth below. The land had been without rain for weeks, and the plants were beginning to wilt. Nimbus wanted to help, but he didn't know how. As he thought, a warm breeze whispered to him, "Sometimes, being small doesn't mean you can't do something big." Nimbus felt a surge of courage. He closed his eyes, took a deep breath, and concentrated. Slowly, he began to gather moisture from the air, his tiny cloud growing a little bigger. The wind pushed him gently across the sky, and Nimbus felt the power of his own determination. Finally, he reached the dry land and, with a soft, gentle puff, began to release the rain. The drops fell gently, soaking the earth and bringing life back to the thirsty plants. Flowers bloomed, and the trees began to grow stronger. The people in the village below cheered as they watched the land come alive again. Nimbus smiled, knowing that even though he was small, he had made a big difference. From that day on, Nimbus traveled the world, knowing that no matter how small you are, you can always make a difference, one drop at a time.